message to deliver to the guys after a game like that?
A game like that, what I tried to tell them is that we have to accept some responsibility as a coaching staff, because obviously the things that we're doing to prepare our group hasn't had an effect for 60 minutes. So that's basically what I told them. We're a better team than what we've displayed here, and we were fortunate. We scored our first 2 shots, thought we were on our way, and then all of a sudden we stopped, and we very similar to a game that, I guess, the first game we played against this hockey club earlier in the year. And they didn't change much. They just put more pressure down the walls, and we didn't respond very well to it, and we just don't seem to want to direct any pucks towards the net when we have the opportunity. Everybody wants to be that stop-up guy and hit the late guy, the pretty play, and we're not putting enough effort into the simple game, I guess. Get back to the basics.
You said this morning that when you don't dictate the forecheck, often at least leads to some problems. Is that a bit of the case tonight?
Well, yeah, we turned the puck over quite a few times, and then we were guilty of doing that, trying to play a cute game. I don't know how many times we stopped up and tried to hit a late guy instead of directing the puck down low and go to work. And even though when we did cycle it, I think in the second period there was 3 shifts they had the puck the whole second period. Yet we didn't manufacture, I think we managed 6 shots or 7 shots. So we had offensive zone time, but we wouldn't direct any pucks towards the net. We didn't, funnel, offensive zone funneling, we call it. And we had the puck up top, and we moved the puck around, but they blocked shots, or we just weren't able to get pucks through. And consequently, it seemed to take the life out of us. And really, we killed 4 straight penalties in the first period. And we get a 2-0 lead, and we kill off a 5-on-3 that you'd think would give us momentum, but seemed to have drained our hockey club, and then 2 more right after. And the one call you can be critical. I think the player stepped on the stick, tripping, but other than that, the other 2 are, if they'd happened against us, we'd be looking for the call.
When you say you take responsibility from a coaching standpoint, is it a matter of going back to the drawing board or trying something new, or a combination of both?
I think it's just revisiting some of the staples that we've created. Like, again, we said that when we started this process in January that we weren't going to stray away from the template that we created. So we have to revisit that, and that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to, again, provide some video, provide some things that to show them, because they're not obviously seeing the same thing we're seeing in some of the situations, and that's always the way it is with a player. And it seems at times that we're trying to do too much as individuals, and it's costing us.
Coach, you didn't shorten your bench much forward-wise in the third period. You played Orr and McLaren with Grabowski. With Cadbury. Is it by design, or? That
was by design. Because I just felt that we have to get everybody going, and we're going to have to utilize people. And in tonight's game, there wasn't a lot. When the turnovers start, it's frustrating for everybody, because you're receiving, and then you think you have momentum, and you can create some momentum by putting it in, and then you start turning the puck over, and it's the other way. They played a very simple road game. They kept it deep and tried to cycle, and didn't really try to give us up too much. They just check. They didn't worry about scoring in the third.
Is there more danger of doubt maybe creeping in with the guys when it's getting this late in the season and you have a couple of bad games in a row?
That's a hard one to. If I knew that, probably wouldn't tell you the truth. If I knew it, I don't know the answer. So.
Say a little prayer when Lupo crashed into the net.
No, not really. I didn't even. That's Loops. You got to go to those tough areas, and we didn't go to the tough areas enough with the puck there. Simple as that.
Coach, does this indicate as well how important Gunnarsson is to your hockey team? He's been out. You'd like him to be at 100%. It's hard for guys to meet this kind of year playing without him these last 3 games.
Yeah, it's been tough. But again, he's only one member of our hockey club, and then other people get an opportunity to play more minutes and play in different situations. So there is a silver lining in it. Obviously, it's hard to find when you're played the way we did the last 2 games. Actually, the last 3 games. The last 9 periods of hockey have been eerily similar. So, but it's back to the drawing board. The sun's going to come up tomorrow. We all hope, anyways, for all of us. And we're going to go to work. That's what we're going to take on. We're going to take on a workmanlike attitude, and we're going to go and meet this head on.
And is being tired a factor right now, Randy? I mean, you guys play a style with the hits and the block shots and the fighting that pays a physical price. That you guys have to learn how to fight through that fatigue now, or is there fatigue?
I think fatigue's an excuse at this point. The emotions and the adrenaline that flow in players at this time of the year, I think it's pretty high. Like, we didn't have a bad start. We had a 2-0 lead. Different if we were flat right out of the gate. But we had a great start to the hockey game.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Okay.